Living your life to the fullest is something I've always lived by. Why? Because it was that man right there's biggest saying. That man right there in that picture is my Uncle Dustin. And that little baby right there is the only nephew he ever got to hold. My uncle died in a tragic car accident in 2003, and before then, he was going to be the first ever state council president. This right here is actually his jacket. He never got to wear it here because he passed away in a car accident. But he never got to wear it here, so I thought I'd bring it here so it could be here in his memory. Living your life to the fullest should be taking advantage of opportunities to the maximum when they're given to you. My entire life, I've had the opportunity to show livestock. And honestly, until a few years ago, I didn't try my best towards it. I didn't try my best towards it, and now I completely regret that. And I wish I would have now that I'm done with 4-H. Living your life to the fullest should be putting your best effort forward in every single thing you do. It should be maturing every day and doing what's right. That's what living your life to the fullest should be. You should be able to define happiness in your own terms. Don't live under the umbrella of someone else. Do what makes you happy. Don't live in the shadow of anyone else. Don't let anyone ever determine your mental health or your happiness. This past fall, I attended Edinburgh University and I was pursuing my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. And I wasn't happy doing it. And I felt like I wasn't living my life to the fullest. And now I decided to take a different route. I decided to take a different route and go down a different other route that would help me fulfill my dreams and help me live my life to the fullest and make me happy. And now that I'm doing that, I feel a lot better than when I was pursuing my other career. So this past fall in November at the annual Farm Bureau meeting, me and a few of our other council members were privileged to meet with keynote speaker Jean-Paul Gonzalez. Now, Jean-Paul Gonzalez is a regular 7th grade history teacher. Until one day he receives a call from the New York Football Giants. He receives a call from the Giants, out of all people, asking him to come and speak with the team about motivating the team because they were in a slump. He goes and talks to the team about being all in, about being 110% in everything you do. And actually, I have his poker chip that says Pennsylvania Farm Bureau meeting on it because that's where we work. But the poker chip he gave to everyone to represent being all in. What he really said reckoned with me. It really is similar to living your life to the fullest to me. And actually, later that year, after talking to the Giants go on and win a Super Bowl because he talked about being all in. Something very similar to living your life to the fullest. It just shows how fast things can change. 4-H has taught me so many things. I never forget who and what I do it for. I do it for my family. I do it in the memory of my uncle. And especially, I do it for myself. Until 2018, I attended my first animal science camp. And I know it sounds very cliche at this point, and you've probably heard it a few times before, and you're probably going to hear it a few times after me. But I was that shy 4-H kid. I was that shy 4-H kid that didn't want to attend meetings, didn't want to go to events. I didn't want to get outside of my comfort zone. I wasn't living my 4-H life to the fullest. Until one year, 2018, Animal Science Camp, my dad pushed me to go and attend Animal Science Camp. Grudgingly, I went. And it was one of the best 4-H experiences in my life. I met lifelong friends that I still talk to this day. And ever since then, I've opened my wings, and ever since then, I started attending more events, started getting more involved in state events, and Now, I'm standing up here after this long journey with my amazing teammates, after an amazing journey, and thanks to that, I would never be up here if it wasn't for that Animal Science Camp in 2018. Me spreading my wings, me living my life to the fullest. You never know when your last day could be. It's unfortunate, you never know when your last day could be. That's why you must live every day to the fullest. Live every day of your life to the fullest. Be all in everything you do. Be 110% in everything you do, or you're honestly, you're going to regret it. And lastly, treat every day like it's your last. Because that little baby right there, my Uncle Dustin, never knew when his last day was going to be. But he lived his life to the fullest. And now I'll leave you with one question. How will you live your life to the fullest?